Shalom, shalom, other one.
Shalom.
Hey, hold on for a minute. We're gonna let people come in. All
Huh.
right. It's like my camera be so close to me, man. Crazy. Shalom, family. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, sisters. Shalom. I don't see you, King.
You're muted, Lord.
Can you hear me?
Kun.
All right. Shalom. What's going on, gentlemen?
Shalom.
We're two up. We're two up. Okay.
We'll let a few more come on in, man, and then we're gonna get started out of one.
Okay. Let me get set up.
You coming in crystal clear today.
My Wi-Fi working.
Okay.
even the dogs agree.
Man,
Hey, shut up.
it's on point.
Shut up.
Hey, share this, family, if you can. Share it.
What is that barking, Cash? They might have to go outside. Huh? It shouldn't be. Everybody should be caged. They can go out. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a minute. Let me go put these dogs out.
Come on. We're gonna get started out of one.
Kun.
You ready?
Yeah.
I need you to get 1 Peter 4:11. Shalom, family, shalom. Welcome to another Wednesday night class, Ambassadors of Christ. Okay. First and foremost, got to give all praise to the Most High Power Yahweh. All right. His only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, for his blessings, man. Aren't y'all excited? Y'all should be excited, family. Y'all see what's going on in the news? It's a beautiful thing. Whenever you hear about war and destruction, that's prophecy, man. See, and it may not happen at this moment, but it still gives you that energy, man, to press on. You know what I'm saying? So all praise and glory goes to the Father, man. He's showing us, man. He's got Edomites against Edomites. You know what I'm saying? A house divided can and will
stand.
not stand. You understand? For sure. Well, my name is Nawar Rakar, Banya Hawada, Banya Sha'ala. Introduce yourself, brother.
My name is Yadai Gabar. Banya Hawada. No. Salak. My name is Yadai Gabar. Bun Lawyer. Banya Sharal.
Go ahead, introduce yourself, brother.
Shalom. I am Zion Yasha'Allah Ban Yahawada. Shalom.
Shalom, brother. Good to have my brothers on, man. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing, brother?
So wow.
Oh, this is good, man. This is good.
Con. All right, so last week we went through Abhor an Edomite, right? A lot of people, even a lot of Israelites will say that word abhor means to hate. They'll say that we shouldn't be upset against the Edomite. Like I don't have feelings or something. Like if this man do something to me, like I can't get upset. I'm just supposed to just take it. That sounds like a sucker to me. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, I mean, somebody mess with you. Are you not supposed to get upset? You're just supposed to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I won't do it again." I mean, come on
Yes.
now.
Yes, master.
Yes, master. Right. Time. You know, I don't get Israelites that's supposed to be in the truth saying that we're not supposed to abhor. I mean, not supposed to hate. Okay? Because abhor does not mean hate. All right, we're gonna get into that. So give me 1 Peter 4:11. Either one of you brothers.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11.
Mhm.
If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which God giveth,
Mhm.
that God in all things may be glorified through Yahushua, to whom be praised and dominion forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Forever and forever. Dominion. His dominion is gonna be forever. Okay? He's gonna give you that ability to preach this word, man. Right? It tells you in Jeremiah 1, you know, he touched his mouth and he put the words inside of him. Okay, so when he touched your mouth and he put these words inside of you and you bring out this truth, man, that's the most high, man. That's the most high directing you. Okay. Give me Proverbs 1. Start the first verse, I don't want.
Proverbs 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to whom wisdom and instruction to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
God.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
So stop right there for a minute. It says you're going to obtain to wise counsel. So you have to go into your studies, man. You have to go deep into your studies to understand this Bible. Okay? We got to remember this word was written in Hebrew and Greek. And language was different back then. All day long. Okay? So you have to understand what the words mean at that time. Okay? So read on, other one.
Verse 6, to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Start right there. So in 6, right, it says to understand a proverb and an interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. That means you need to get under, it tells you up here, you need to get underneath wise counsel, right? You have to be taught this Bible again. You used to be a Christian, you got to be taught again. Period. Okay. So give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 20, Adawan. And Zion, could you give me Psalms 110?
Count out of one.
Verse 11, I think it is. Hold that for me, Ambassador Yediah. Just hold that for me. 111 verse 10. My fault. It's lucky. 111 verse 10.
Count out of one. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
See, you're going to have an understanding if you're doing his commandments. The Most High is going to, he has his chosen, okay? But if you're doing the commandments, you're going to get a better understanding of the scriptures. Flat out. Okay? So give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 20.
2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 20. Now then, we are ambassadors for Christ, as though God did beseech you by us. We pray you in Christ's stead. Be ye reconciled to God.
Just stop right there. Okay? Hold on, let me see. Salakia. Reconcile to God, okay? So we are the ambassadors of Christ. We like lawyers, okay? We're like a lawyer that's not trying, but trying to prove the points of these Bible right here, right? That's our job. We are the ambassadors, right? We're trying to bring this word out, the truth out of this Bible, okay? That's our job as ambassadors. We're like a lawyer, prosecutor to bring forth this message, man. Okay? So, anybody got a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary? If you don't, then I got it.
I believe I have it. 1 second. I don't.
Okay. So, yeah. You got one? You bring out, go to Edom. All right? Edom. We're still proving our point. This is Abhor An Edomite 2, right? Last week, we went through the first part. This week, we're going through the second part, okay? To prove our point that abhor does not mean that we can't hate our enemy, man. We can't love our enemy. That's what the Christian church say. Christian church say, love your enemies. Let them whoop you and beat you all day long, and then we just gonna march and say, please, sir, don't hit me. Don't hurt me, sir. You feel me? So, Edom. Let's go to Edom.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary definition of Edom. Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
The nation and its people who were descendants of Esau. He founded the country, so his name is equated with Edom.
Read on.
The country was also called Seir, or Mount Seir, which was the name of the territory in which the Edomites lived.
So start right there, right? It says the nation and its people who were the descendants of Esau. Need y'all to remember that, okay? Descendants of Esau. So I need you to go to Esau in the Bible. Go to Esau. Shouldn't be too far. All right. Remember that. We're about to go right to it. I'm trying to prove who Esau is. Okay. We got to understand who Esau is today. Who are the Edomites? Who is Esau? Still got to prove that point because that's our job. Read that, other one. And anytime you brothers want to chime in, y'all go ahead.
Kind of one. Esau, Harry, firstborn of twin brothers Esau and Jacob.
Stop right there. What did it say again?
Firstborn of twin brothers.
Now read that parentheses again.
Oh, Harry.
Harry, right?
Kind of.
Remember I read that last week in Genesis when Jacob put on what? He put on something that felt hairy, right?
Kind of.
Because he knew that Esau's a hairy person. Not because it says it in 25:25, that's just describing his color. It's later on when Jacob said, when his mother told him to put on this, this hairy thing so you can feel like Esau, right? So read on the one.
Before we read on, and one thing just to point out, he put on the texture of fur that he put on goats.
Goats, that's right.
You see that? So that's a completely different texture.
Yep.
Than what our hair texture would be. So it's the smoother, long, stringy
doggy hair. That doggy hair, man. All right.
Fine.
Keep in mind, the Most High said, let the goats go to the left and the lambs to the right, which means that those goats are going to be slaughtered, whether you want to or not. And there's no coincidence in the scriptures. For the fact that he put on goat hair, you make correlations, and people think that it's just happenstance, or it's accident, or it's just no. The Most High doesn't do coincidences. It doesn't do happenstance, and the Most High doesn't throw dice when he does things. Does things in a conscientious manner.
That blood, right? That blood it needs to be shed. The man said blood, his blood needs to be shed. Habakkuk.
And when you think of the Most High, like you said, there's no coincidence. Everything is methodically drawn out, very, very, very detailed. Mm-hmm. When you go into the building of the temple and how he wanted the temple,
man,
the specific colors, the specific trees to use,
even the men that he gave gifts to create those things.
So when people think that, well, I don't think that the Most High gonna kill you for eating ribs, you don't know the Most High.
Right. Right? No doubt about it.
If Yahushua said to the devil, don't tempt the Lord. Don't tempt the Lord, man.
Okay.
And you people hear you're not gonna kill me for eating shrimp, crabs, or ribs and pork. It's just one time. That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
That's right.
Especially if you know, like you're in the troop and you know, and you go and you do it. I mean, that's a consequence you risk. You know what I mean? Flat out. I mean, that's just what it is. You know, it's like these clowns say that we can't abhor it, or not abhor, but we can't hate our enemy, man. That just doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Even in
I'm like my father. My father hates Esau, so I hate him. You know, I'm perfect like him. Did he say, "Be therefore perfect like your Father in heaven is perfect"?
Perfect.
So I'm gonna hate him just like he hate him.
With a perfect hatred.
Right.
Perfect hatred.
Perfect hatred, which I'm gonna bring out. But let's go.
You want me to finish reading this definition?
Well, go ahead and just read that a little bit. Yeah, you can read that whole thing.
Okay, come on. Esau, firstborn of twin brothers, Esau and Jacob, sons of Isaac and Rebekah, sold his birthright for a mess of pottage to his brother, married 2 Hittite women, and sought to kill Jacob for tricking him out of Isaac's blessing.
So start right there. He said he sought to kill Jacob. So what I'm supposed to, oh, I love you, brother. Brother, I love you. Please don't hurt me. Man, you're going to fight fire with fire, right? Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, reap what you sow, all that, right? That's what it means, right? Most sides about him, he's a man of war. We're supposed to have that same spirit on us, man.
This is a man
of war.
This is a man that sought to kill his brother as soon as his father died.
Con! That's, bro, I was going to bring that up, but you said it already. He sought to kill his brother. He said, after my father is buried, I am going to kill you.
I have the verse
I'm
right
going to
here.
keep my peace for right now, but after that, I'm coming to get you. That's what he was saying. Crazy, right? And I'm supposed to love you for that? I'm supposed to beg you? You're going to try to kill me, man. I can't ball up. I gotta fight. So go ahead, Adawan. You want to say something, Adawan? Okay, go ahead. Keep reading, Adawan. You want to finish that out?
No, that was it. That was it.
Okay.
Oh, you finished it? Okay. I need you to go to Idumea. Go to Idumea now, right? Because we got to find out who Esau is. Who we talking about? All this descriptions that we didn't say from our last class to this class here, it describes who this man is. How can you not see it? And they'd say, oh, Esau's the Arabs. No, Esau's not the Arabs. Y'all can't believe that this man can't be your brother because you go off skin color. That's what you go off of. But he has given the man, okay, and the woman, okay, that we can make babies like that. We have that in us. You see it today. There's pictures today of a light-skinned baby and a dark-skinned baby. You have that all day. You got albinos. You got all kind of stuff, man. Why is that so hard to fathom? I don't get it. Read Idumea, Adawan.
This is under Compact Bible Dictionary definition, Idumea, pertaining to Edom. Greek and Roman name for Edom. That's it.
Greek and Roman name for Edom. Right? Greek and Roman name. Who are the Greeks and Romans today? Can anybody answer that, please? Somebody that I want to see in the comment section. Who are the Greeks and Romans today? Here's another book. Who is Esau Edom? Tells you all up in there. Look at the face. Look at those faces on there. Who is those people? Who is it?
I wake up every day being glad that my people are not summed up of deeds of shedding blood.
Repeat that other one. What'd you say again?
I am glad that my people are not summed up by their deeds of shedding blood all across the earth.
That's a learned behavior with us, because we are the most nicest people in the world, man.
That's what you know. What's funny that you say that? That's what Christopher Columbus said when he landed in America. He met the Native Americans and our people, and he said, "Oh, these are the nicest people I never met. They will never deny you anything that's within their power to give."
Right.
But then the next breath, he said, "They'll make great servants
Mm-hmm.
and slaves."
The reason being because we act like suckers, man. The Most High has to put that spirit on us, though, and He
Oh
is.
yeah,
He's
oh
gonna
yeah.
put that spirit. He's gonna put that spirit on us.
Can you imagine the spirit
It's
of
gonna happen. Just like
a
we waking up
thousand
right now, He put that spirit on us as we wake up right now.
thousand
Same thing is
thousand
gonna
years
happen.
of thousands of years of fury just
Man,
put put on you, man.
man,
There won't be any negotiation.
gone at all. Sling, sling. What it say? We're gonna be running around, going inside of the caves, and just slaughter these cats, man.
I sent forth fishers of men, then I will send forth hunters.
Con. Give me Genesis 36, Adawan. I want to go into some of these names, right? Because we got to prove our point. Who these people are. Okay? They say they're Greek, right? And Romans, the Idumeans. Okay? Let's go into some. Give me Genesis 36. Just start reading from the top, Adawan.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom.
Mm.
Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan.
Mm-hmm. Read.
Ada, the daughter of Elon, the Hittite.
So start right there. The daughter of Elon, the Hittite, right? Well, let's keep reading. My fault. Keep reading.
And Aholabama, the daughter of Anna, the daughter of Zibeon, the Hivite. And Bashemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebahath.
God.
And
So
Ada bare
stop
to
right
Esau.
Stop
Okay.
right there. So Esau was just going out here, just mixing with everybody. You know what I'm saying? He was going there. He was just out there.
He's going from land to land, just conquering to the sea.
Just conquering and sleeping with everybody. Right? I just want to bring that out. Read on, Adawan.
And Ada bare to Esau Eliphaz.
So start right there. Eliphaz. Can anybody tell me what Eliphaz means? Anybody? Can you tell me what Eliphaz means? See, listen, names, you're supposed to name your children with something behind it. You really are. The names that we holding right now, there's nothing behind it. Okay? We are supposed to name our children with something, with a meaning behind that. We name our children Mercedes and Volvo and Toyota and all that kind of stuff, man. We crazy, man. You know, just make up stuff. Supposed to be a meaning behind those names, man. So what does Eliphaz mean?
According to the Bible dictionary, it means God is fine gold.
God is gold.
Like my God
My God
is fine gold.
kind. In his book, it says God is gold, meaning pretty much, you know, he talking about the gold though, because he about his money, ain't he? Ain't the white man about his money? He love his money. Look over there in England, man. Treasure. Look at Washington, D.C. Okay? All that money over there, all that gold. They know the real, listen to me, man. We the only ones that's lost in our minds. They know where the real jewels are. They know diamonds and gold and all those things. They're really worth something. That paper stuff don't mean nothing. They really know what really means something.
But think about it. I don't want who controls that on earth today.
Yeah.
Who are the ones that are really the mongers or the sellers, or who controls that market?
And on top of that, they tell you that diamonds are scarce, but they're overflowing with them, but they control the market to control the price, which shows to you that there's real there's people that really control this thing, and having people having to pay top dollar for something they have in abundance.
God. And the
Why
thing
would you
about it
do that?
is, let me say this. You see that movie that what's with my man, famous
Leonardo
actor.
DiCaprio,
Yeah, Khan. And
Blood
he was
Diamond.
and he didn't care if he died. He was trying to get that diamond. He didn't care. Indiana Jones trying to get that treasure. They don't care. It's all about that money, man. That's how you know who these people are. The Most High, listen, man. The Most High made these people. He's the
And
potter. He's the
keep
potter.
keep in mind, our people, many of us, when we see something costs too much, or there's too much bloodshed that's going down for something, we start to calculate. You know what? It's not worth it.
Right.
But them is the opposite. They
Different
say, "Yo,
mindset.
there's so much bloodshed that's been spilled. We cannot leave without it."
God, different manner of people, man. That's who we are. We're a different manner of people. We are the nice people. Listen, last class, we are the good side. They are the bad side. Even though we do wrong to each other, but we don't go outside of that. We don't go and do wrong to nobody else. These people do wrong to everybody. They murder and kill everybody. They take from everybody. We take from each other, even in our neighborhoods. We rob each other. We go into each other's house. Oh, such and such got this in the house, man. Let's go get that. You know what I mean? This is how we think. We ain't branching out and robbing. We will not step foot in the way. We try to. We try to. Not saying that we won't, but we try to. But it's rare that we step outside. Because we don't have that mentality, man. We just don't have it. We hate each other so much. Deuteronomy 28, verse 54. We hate each other so much. You know what I'm saying? So keep reading on 36, Adawan. Keep reading.
And Bashemoth bare Ruel.
Ruel.
Now,
Ruel, yes. Right there. Who is Ruel? Can somebody give me that? What Ruel means? The Most High know what he's doing. The Most High know, man. Come on, man. He's a potter. He's trying to show you. Who is Ruel? Can anybody tell me in the chat? Anybody know in the chat? Who is Ruel? I'm gonna give you about 1 minute. Anybody can explain. My God is skill. King Esther said, "My God is skill." No, that's not it. I don't want. Okay, go ahead. Anybody got it? Who got it? Which one of you brothers? Which one of you good brothers got it?
Ruel. God is friend.
And what else?
A son of Esau.
Huh?
A priest in Midian who gave Moses a daughter as wife.
Stop right there. Right? Ruel in the blue letter means God is money. Okay. God is money. They all about that money.
And you have to see that from that son came other sons that have that same mentality.
Hey, man, there you go. Preach the word out of one. Flat out, man. That same spirit is in generation after generation after generation after generation. Flat out.
You watch many TV shows of them conning people, doing scams, multi-level marketing scams. I mean, it's endless.
It's endless, right? And what they do, take. That's all they do is take. They scam you to get your money, flip it, right? And continuously try to get you know what I'm saying? It brainwash you into getting all these loans and all these different things and this and that. And so I can get your money, man, from you, man. Whatever you make, I want it back.
And they go up against the congressional committee or the FBI and they get a slap on the wrist, or it's not me, and I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
Right.
That's their famous phrase. I don't recall.
Right.
Yes. I don't recall.
What's old girl that cooked? What's her name?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
She's a felon next to Snoop Dogg, who is not a felon.
I mean, come on, man. Come on. And then they use us so we can comfort them again. After she was a criminal, who embraced her? Snoop Dogg. Right? Snoop Dogg comes and embrace her to bring her back to her status again and say, oh, it's okay, massa. It's okay. I know you made a mistake, but I love you. Right?
And it's a washing away of there's an undertone of washing away of what I did on somebody else of another race.
Yeah. That's what
people don't realize what's going on. It's like, let me rub against this black man and rub up this filthy what's it called? Indictment from the federal government that I did.
Like that, like that Botham case, right? When that boy went in and oh, I forgive you. I forgive you. You killed my brother, but I forgive you. What kind of you think? Wait, listen, man. Do you think Esau is gonna do something like that?
Yeah, we see Ahmed
He's gonna try to kill you. You mess with my brother out, man. What?
Thing about Esau is that his he doesn't have the capacity to have empathy or concern for anyone outside of his people.
Okay.
They don't feel for anybody
okay.
except one another.
Okay.
And some of them don't even feel for their own family, which is why they kill for insurance money.
True. That's true. The thing about it is, we the only nation. Chinese people do it. And Arabs do it. You touch an Arab, but we have our brothers in our own clan that do it. But Judah, the black man, there's something wrong with us, man. Even the so-called Latinos, our brothers, they stand up sometimes.
Come. I mean, it started in Chicago while there was riots. They were trying to pin Judah and Jake against so-called Hispanics, but they woke up and like, nah, we're not doing that. They said, nah. They went straight across. Like that's where faith comes in.
Right.
Hispanics and Jake, they came across to each other and said, yo, I didn't do this. The brother said, we didn't do this either. So what is the so-called white man trying to do? He's trying to get us to fight and kill each other, to diminish the numbers. And that's where faith comes in, where you say, I'm prepared to die to find the truth and get back to my people rather than trust the enemy on the sidelines watching us just bump heads on the battlefield.
Kind of one. Drop down to 16, Adawan. I want you to read 36 and 16.
Verse 16. Duke Korah.
Now hold on. Who call themselves Duke today?
The so-called white man in England.
That's another sling. This is a case. We're proving a case right now. We are the ambassadors of Christ. We got to prove, we are the lawyers. We're proving the case, period. Right? They call themselves Duke this, Duke that, da 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 da. You know, they call themselves that. Keep reading though, because I want to get to one.
Duke Gatum and Duke Amalek.
Duke who?
Amalek.
Remember that. Amalek. Okay? Duke Amalek. What does the word Amalek mean? Remember that. Okay? Amalek. What does Amalek mean? According to the blue letter, I mean, I know my brother got a dictionary also, but according to the blue letter, Amalek means something. Can anybody tell me in the chat? Anybody know off top? So you gotta look this stuff up, man. You gotta know. Our names mean something. When we go and get names, what is asked of us? Our characteristics, things like that, right? So that somebody give us a name. So same thing with these people. Your name used to mean something. Today, it means something, but it don't make no sense. Like Puerto Rico, it means rich, what? Rich port.
Puerto Riches.
Right. Your name means something. Okay, it's important. And our so-called Native American brothers, their names meant something. When they name themselves, that's also how you know. When they named themselves, it was part of us, man, because they know our names meant something. Okay. So Amalek meant valley dweller. For those who don't know, it means valley dweller.
Doesn't that also mean in the current vernacular, vagabond?
Vagabond. Ain't got nowhere to stay. In the cave. Just in the valley somewhere, just hanging out. Like we hang out on corners, we just hang out in the valley. You know what I mean?
I got a
Shut up. It's like crazy.
This is Genesis chapter 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall be Salat. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee. Her strength, a fugitive and a vagabond, shall thou be in the earth.
In the earth.
And this is what the Most High said that Cain's punishment would be.
Exactly.
So
Most High marked Cain. Guess what? He marked Esau. He's the only one that doesn't have any melanin. You don't have no melanin. I have to mark him so y'all can see, because a lot of us don't see it. Black folks don't see who Esau is.
Or don't want to see.
Or exactly, or don't want to see. They don't understand this is the devil. The Most High marked the devil. He marked them. He gave them red skin. In a cartoon, what they describe the devil as? A red person. All these are hints. Most like, listen, man, you gotta have an eye for this, man.
What is a vagabond? What is a vagabond?
Person that doesn't have a home,
Right, just wanders from place to place.
place to place.
That's why when you go to Australia, the indigenous people there were dark skinned.
Hmm.
But now you got Crocodile Dundee. He's the Australian. You understand what I'm saying?
God.
You go into South Africa.
South Africa. There you go.
Who's there? He's
But
calling himself a South African.
Yeah. But that's changing right now because in South Africa, a lot of them, they can't make ends meet. They have to go to community kitchens to get rice and peas to be able to eat. They're in bad shape.
They slaughtering them. They slaughtering them too.
But what does it say right here? The Most High said, "When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee."
Mm-mm.
So that's a curse.
You know what kills me about these Edomites? It's the fact that what do you see going up in your neighborhood?
Gentrification.
Gentrification, right? But what are they putting up? I'm sure it's happening in every neighborhood.
Condos.
Cheap condos, right? Right? But they pricing them so high. It's out of control.
They're pushing our people out.
So right there will tell you what we just got done reading about those names. That this man is about his money and gold. That's how he's described. The Most High is showing you signs. You just gotta wake up to it and study and realize, go into these names, and you'll realize who it is. Most High ain't gotta tell you flat out. He put it in coded messaging. You just gotta go and seek it out.
Dark sayings.
Dark sayings. That's why I bring up Proverbs. Those dark sayings are the one. You have to go into there and understand who you're dealing with, man.
Listen,
he said, we're going to be in the neck of our enemies. We're going to be in the neck of our enemies. Who was our enemy? Who was our number one enemy? Who became our enemy from day one? Esau. He said he's going to kill us.
Imagine out of the mouth of Ernest Hemingway, he wrote, those that have hunted men and loved it never really care for anything else thereafter. It is an Edomite that said this.
Wow.
Now, who has hunted men across the earth and slaughtered people for money?
Speaking of hunt, since you said that, let's go to hold on. Let me get it. Where is Kanaz? I need to find Kanaz. Y'all see Kanaz? There it is, 15. I need you to go and read 15 for me, I don't want 36 and 15. Kanaz.
These were dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Timan, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz.
Dukes, Duke. Who call themselves Duke today? We already know. But this is Duke Kenaz. What does the word Kenaz mean? What does the word Kenaz mean, man? You got to be underneath a wise counselor, man. You got to show your and study to show yourself approved. What does Kenaz mean? I'm gonna give it to you. Hunter to hunt. That's what Kenaz means. hunter to hunt. And what has the white man done? Mashah Yasha'ala Khan, not one. Hunting, right? He's a hunter.
And if you realize, all these names, one after the other, add to what we call a compound interest of what Esau represents. From generation to generation, we have a man that loves gold, the man that puts gold as his god, then a man that hunts, and a man that, it never ends.
Okay. Start from day one, right? He sold his birthright. He realized what he gave up because why? He know he's going to have everything. That money, all that, the riches of the land. He's going to have all that, right? And then it tells you in 25 and 27, you're a cunning hunter. Most I give you all these hints, man.
27 and 40. I got it.
27 and 25 and 27, I think. 25, 27 when he said he's a cunning hunter. Esau is going to be a cunning hunter. Yep.
Got it. I could bring it out.
Yeah, come.
And the boys grew. Oh, so like Genesis chapter 25, verse 27.
Come.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Was a what?
A cunning hunter.
And like the brother saying, it went through generations. Right? It went through generations.
Now, what was he after that? What was he after that?
A man of the field.
A man of the field. Now, you would think that he would cultivate the field and take care of the animals and till the land. No. Instead, he put snares. He put traps. He put bear traps on the floor, catching who he may devour.
He's the wicked, right? He's the wicked. Psalms 10. Give me Psalms 10 right quick. Somebody, please, real quick. Psalms 10. You just said it. That brother just said it. Snares and traps.
Psalms 10, verse 8.
You got it. Go ahead.
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, plural, villages, in the secret places that he murdered the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor.
Right.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
That's his field. That's the field that he in. He feel like I'm in this field and there my prey. That's the demeanor. That's the characteristic that he has. And I'm finna do what? I'm finna lie in wait and I'm finna devour these clowns. I'm about to kill every one of them. They hunt. Con that one, P.O. Stevens. Con, they hunt for sport. Like we brought out last week. What they have on their walls. Deer, lions, giraffes. They hunt giraffe. A giraffe is, he can't even really run. A giraffe pretty much gallop. I'm surprised they ain't got niggas on their wall.
Hey, if you go back into history, you'll see that they did have our heads on walls. They did have our heads on walls.
They use our skin and everything, right?
Now turning.
They had our heads on walls, and then also they would have our heads on stakes.
There you go. The brother brung it out.
Okay. If you look at, let me read this from the book of Numbers, chapter 20, verse 14. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom, Thus saith thy brother Israel. So we were brothers, right? Thou knowest all the travail that has befallen us. I mean, you saw how much problems have befallen us as a people. How our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried unto the Lord, he heard our voice and sent an angel and hath brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields, nor through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway, and we will not turn to the right nor to the left until we have passed through thy borders. And what did Edom say? What did they say? And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword.
God, keep reading, Adawan.
And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet.
So Adawan. So they saying, look, man, all we want to do is just go through and you know. But what was Edom doing? Edom was like, hell no. You can't come through this. Lucky in my language, but hell no. Nope. No matter what you're going through, who gives a whatever? Right?
You're not coming through.
No, you're not coming through. So keep on reading. Let's
and
get
he
it
said,
all away.
And he said, Thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand.
See that? Y'all see that? And I'm supposed to love this man?
A strong hand. That means that he was clenching that sword with all his might to kill you.
I will kill you if you even try to, chump. Feel me? What do you do today? He grabs that weapon, that sword out of his side, and he clenching, and he say, I wish you would move.
Ahmed Aubrey.
Huh? Yeah. I wish you would move. And once you move, you're a dead man. You got to bring it up to date, man. He uses that today's sword for everything, and he's about to get it back. Read on. I want to keep reading that.
Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border. Wherefore Israel turned away from him.
See that? Because listen, man, that's not in our spirit to be aggressive and violent like that, man. That's not in our spirit. We are loving people. But we got to come out of that, man. We got to be more like Mattathias. Okay? And Maccabees. With his son. You know? Because we got to start fighting, man. We got to start standing up so these people can understand who we are. And we have a God that's going to be on our side. Right? We have a higher power that's on our side. And his name is Yahweh. Flat out. It's going to be on our side. Period. Okay. I want to go to
let me bring something up before you
go ahead.
All right, I want to go into Job. Job 15. And it lines right up with the precept that your dad just read.
Done.
Job 15, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, unto whom alone the earth was given. So who was the earth given to? The earth was made for our sake, the Israelites.
Our sake. God.
And it tells you in Leviticus 23, it tells you that in Leviticus 23, it tells you not to abhor Edomites because we were strangers in Egypt That's what it's telling us, right?
Con, I was gonna say something. How come people don't say anything about that? You will never hear nobody say, "Oh, we're not supposed to abhor Egyptian either."
I mean, you know why they say that.
They only say Edomites. They won't never talk about the Egyptians.
Always.
See that?
But Job 15:19, it says, unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. See, this is what's lining up. We were a stranger in that land at the time, and they would not let us pass among them. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
The wicked man
Yeah.
travaileth with pain in all his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop to 22. Say, he believeth not that he shall return out of darkness, and he is waited for of the sword. So the Most High gonna kill this man.
Like that, right? Just like that.
Just like that.
Deuteronomy 23. Start at number 1. Let's get it. We got to get this message out here that Deuteronomy 23 is not even talking about hate at all.
Not at all.
What is it talking about? What's the main topic that this chapter is talking about, man? These first seven verses is talking about one thing. So Deuteronomy 23 and 1. Start there, other one.
He that is wounded in the stones, or hath his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
Should not do what?
Shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
So this is talking about off top, talking about what? Congregations.
And who's allowed inside of the congregation?
Who's inside of it? If you have your member cut off, you can't enter into the congregation. Period. Right?
So what would that be? That would be a eunuch.
A eunuch. You can't come in here at all.
If you look at it, there's no purpose because you can't even bring the next generation to what you're here for.
At all. Right? So what is your job? Just to be. Pretty much. You might can help out a little bit, here and there, you know what I'm saying, this and that. But listen, man, you can't come into the congregation, brother. At all.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Keep reading on one.
A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
See, this is talking about congregations. A bastard can't enter to the congregation. Read.
Even to his 10th generation.
To his 10th generation. Read on.
Shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord?
Read.
An Ammonite or Moab. An Ammonite.
Read on.
An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
There's that word, congregation again. Read on.
Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
So stop
forever.
Right there. Stop right there. So when everybody comes up, because you're going to come worship our Lord, you can't enter into the congregation. That's why it's always been like that, pretty much. Right? You can't enter in. It's Israel. You have different chambers, man. You have this chamber, then you have that chamber, and then you have this. You cannot come forth into this chamber at all.
Can you imagine? All nations will have to come and bring their tribute to the Most High.
Let's get that. Zechariah, right? Zechariah 14. You know
what there's some people, Zion. You're going to bring your stuff, and you're going to have to 14. Leave.
Come. Zechariah 14.
You going to bring it out, or you going to let Yediah finish his point?
Well, he can go ahead. Let me see. Finish your point, Yediah. You got a
So
point?
that's gonna be people that gonna bring that tribute to the Most High, and as soon as they drop off the delivery, they have to leave. You gotta go. You can't be here
Yeah.
in the congregation. You can't be in the congregation. And it's like,
Not your
wow.
call. So get that for me. 14, I think it's 12. I don't want. You know, mine.
Zechariah 14. Let me see. No.
Hold on.
Yeah. Zechariah 14, verse 16. And
Okay,
it
go
shall
ahead.
come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and keep the feast to keep the feast of tabernacles.
Read on.
And it shall be that whosoever will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
Read.
And if the family of Egypt go
It's
not
the
up
family of who? Hold on. It's
of
the family
Egypt,
of
of
who?
Egypt.
Hold on. Then it says not to abhor an Egyptian. But read on, I don't want.
And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles.
The Most High gonna do what?
There shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles.
Read on.
This shall be the punishment of Egypt.
Of who?
And the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations, nations that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles.
See that? You see that? You will come up. Isaiah 14:1 said, we're going to take them. We're going to take them. What that mean? To take somebody.
It ain't by choice.
It ain't by choice. We're going to take you and remove you. You got a day of judgment coming, Esau. It's
With
coming. And all you nations. All you nations. Not just Esau, but we're talking about Abhor An Edomite today. But we're talking about all these nations too. When you're going to be punished just the same as Esau. It ain't gonna be no difference. Well, we're gonna do Esau dirty a little bit because he did us wrong, man. Flat out, man. Because never mind, I'm not even gonna go there, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. But anyway, let's go to Deuteronomy 23 again and just read that one more time. And then I want to go to 1 Samuel 15, 1-3. Because this is
okay. You want me to go from verse 4?
No, just drop that. Just drop it. I want you to go. Matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 23 and 7. Just read that.
7.
Yeah.
Verse 7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou was a stranger in his land.
You never talk about Egyptians, but let's go to 1 Samuel 15, right? 1 Samuel 15, let's go to 1. Let's start at 1.
First Samuel 15, verse 1. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
See that? Read on.
Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep.
Wait. Go back and read that one more time for me, Adawan.
Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have. Spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox
children. Those are children, Adawan. Read on.
Ox and sheep, camel and ass.
All the young, all the old, everybody. This is 1 Samuel. After Abhor, he told him, look, man, kill each and every one that's Amalek.
Sound like Abhor An Edomite to me.
That's flat out. Period. But the kindness of our heart, look what we do. We don't do it all.
Tell you that.
Right now.
Down to verse 9, it'll tell you that.
God, go ahead and read it.
Verse 9. But Saul and the people spared Agag.
He did what?
Spared Agag.
Mm-hmm.
And the best of the sheep and of the oxen and of the fatlings and the lambs and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them. But everything that was vile and refuse, that they destroyed utterly.
Amazing.
If you think about it, if Saul would have killed Agag, we wouldn't have had the issue that we had in the book of Esther with Haman.
God.
There wouldn't have been any more Amalekites.
Right.
But once they reproduced, they still had that perpetual hatred for Jacob.
We're gonna bring that up. Let's go there. Let's go to Ezekiel 35. Another one. Ezekiel 35. Start at 1.
You want to start at 1?
Mm-hmm. And remember, y'all, in the dictionary that the brother brought out, it talked about what? Mount Seir. We're proving our point that the white man is Esau. And I think without a reasonable doubt, after these 2 weeks, that we have proven our point that Esau is the white man. Right? We showed you other books. I'm not going to, sit here and bring out everything that's inside this book. I'm just showing you the book so you can go out and get the book. You got to show yourself, right? You got to study and show yourself approved. You got to. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm not mistaken,
these books.
That's not a Hebrew Israelite book, is it?
No, it's not.
So who wrote those books? Who wrote those books?
Basically, the white man wrote these books.
Okay, because they like to say that we make up stuff and
no.
You know what I mean?
No,
but we didn't write those books, did we?
No, I don't want. We ain't write these books, man. These books.
So
these books been here.
The so-called white man wrote those books, right?
God.
And the so-called white man said that he is Esau.
God. And a
But
lot of
got,
books was
you
written.
got Israelites that's gonna say, nah,
Man.
white man is not Esau.
Nah,
The
man.
white man said that he is Esau.
He telling you himself.
But that goes back to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, because by their very nature of things, they can't help but throw the light upon themselves because their vanity demands it. Their ego demands it. They need that recognition.
Okay.
That's right.
So they're like, I need to be known, but if I'm known, then the blood's gonna be seen. I have no choice. I need it so bad. I don't care about being known as the main killer of the earth.
Okay. But let's hold on. Before you read Ezekiel 35, right? You got that, Zion?
I'm there.
Okay. Yediah. I don't want. Can you give me Maccabees? The first chapter? This ain't nothing new. The way we act when it comes to loving these people, this ain't nothing new. Right? We've been this way forever. Okay? First Maccabee, I just want to read a little part of it.
So give me a sec. Let me see. First Maccabees.
Give me one and
11.
Give me 13.
13. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 13.
Salakia. Give me start at 11. Come on. Start at 11.
Okay. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
See that? We think like that today. Period. You have that all over through Judah, through the black people. Oh man, we need these people. We need them. They take care of us. We can't depart from them. When we show that we can depart from them in Oklahoma, we can do it ourselves. But this generation is different, man. They ain't cut like that. But read on, other one.
So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Read on. I mean, you know what? It just never mind. Go ahead. If just y'all want to expound, if y'all want to expound on something, y'all go ahead, man. This, I mean, it's self-explanatory when you read it.
Self-explanatory. We don't need to. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen.
You know what? Let me just say this though. The reason why they do that, to build exercise, because they know that we're athletic people. They know we're about competition. You know that we are a strong people. You know what I'm saying? We're a massive people. So what? Let's build these coliseums so they can compete against each other. You already got our mind. So let's build these coliseums so they can compete against each other and hate each other more. Because it starts from kindergarten. When you go out there and you compete against each other and hate one another, I could beat you. You can't beat me. I could beat you. That's where it starts from, man.
And imagine that goes into this, Raj. And they got our minds, right? And this goes into First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 33. It says, then builded they the city of David with a great and strong wall, and with mighty towers made it a stronghold for them. And they put therein a sinful nation, wicked men, and fortified themselves therein. They stored it also with armor, victuals, which is food. And when they had gathered together the spoils of Jerusalem, they laid them up there, and so they became a sore snare. So they became not only a sore snare upon the earth, but in the minds of our people, to the point where they got you so enamored, so in love with them, you don't want to let it go.
Gone. Adawan. That's what it is. I just wanted to bring that part out because it refers to us today. That we go and make a covenant with these people, man. We go make an agreement with these people today. Like Jay-Z went and made an agreement with these people about what? Football. Oh, everything is good. Well, I get them together. Don't worry about it. Because it's about money, man. It's about money. If I get this one black man some money, he's going to make me more money. Because they're about what? Money. Genesis 36, their names. 36 says money. They're about their money, man.
You know what's funny? It's not funny. It's a lot. But in Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 26, it says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. So how much do you need to purchase all these things to have a life worthy of the Lord? Because in the next verse it says, all these things are for good to the godly, so that to the sinner, they are turned into evil.
God.
You don't see it the same way. You're like, well, why I need this for? I don't have enough. It's not enough. I need more and more and more. Yep. How much do you need?
It's another verse that says, all you need is what? Clothes on your back, roof over your head. It's another verse in Ecclesiasticus. I forgot the name. Got it. Damn.
It might be in the same place.
Yeah. But anyway, let's just move on. I can't think of it right now. Let's move on. So let's go to Ezekiel 35. I don't want to go ahead, read that.
You want me to start at the top?
Yep, start at 1.
Count out of 1. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, starting at verse 1. Mm-hmm. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, mm-hmm. and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, mm-hmm. and I will make thee most desolate. Verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know I am the most high power, Yahweh. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood.
I will prepare thee unto who?
I will prepare thee unto blood.
Go ahead.
And blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
So that's another, hold on. That's another characteristic. And what's happening to Esau too? When he's in war, blood is pursuing him all day long because he's really not that good. I think Abishai, he brought this out that Esau really haven't won all the wars that he said he won.
Mm-mm.
He lost a lot of those wars,
He
but he
lost.
had put himself up and say, "I won this." When you done had hundreds of thousands slaughtered, you didn't win those wars. Vietnam War, you didn't win that war. You know what I mean? Give me Joshua. Let's prove that Mount Seir, because we got to prove it. Joshua 24:4, right quick. Joshua 24:4.
Down out of one. Book of Joshua.
I'm almost done.
It's a lot. Book of Joshua, chapter 24. Page is sticking. 24 and verse 4. And I gave unto Isaac Jacob and Esau. And I gave unto Esau Mount Seir to possess.
Mhm.
But Jacob and his children went down into Egypt.
So stop right there, right? So it says Esau is Mount Seir. I just wanted to prove once again Esau is Mount Seir.
I got,
Okay.
I got another precept, I don't want.
Go ahead, I don't want.
Now, this is Genesis chapter 36, verse 8. It says, Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
See that? So I want to show this little video right quick. It's a short video. All right. Hopefully I can share it. Let me see. Let me go back. Just a little quick video. Screen. Boom, boom, boom. Let me know if y'all can see this. I don't want. Can you see that?
Wow.
No?
Uh-uh.
Okay, hold up. If I can't do it, then I can't do it. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
You see it?
Yeah, man. Come.
Y'all see that?
Come.
Let's share this right here.
The bodies of Robert Fuller and Malcolm Harsh were discovered hanging from trees in two public venues, 10 days and 50 miles apart, though police say neither death appears to be connected or shows any indication of foul play. Tonight, their shocking deaths are leading to calls for the state attorney general to investigate.
We've been hearing one thing, then we hear another. And we just want to know the truth.
24-year-old Robert Fuller's body was discovered hanging from a tree in a park near Palmdale City Hall. The LA County Sheriff's Office first saying the scene appeared to be a suicide, then today deferring the official cause of death. Investigators will now examine the rope and knot to see how it was tied.
It is our interest to make sure that we leave no rock unturned.
It comes as protesters demand an independent probe and a homicide investigation.
We want truth. We want answers. We demand answers now.
When authorities found Malcolm Harsh's body hanging near a local library and homeless encampment in Victorville, they indicated no signs of foul play. The cause of death still pending, but Harsh's family says this was not a suicide.
I couldn't believe it because I had talked to him a few nights before, and we had made plans to see each other.
The Harsh family also noted the current racial tension and protest in this country, adding the death of a black man found hanging from a tree does not sit well or make sense. Tonight, California's Attorney General and the FBI getting involved, looking into the death of two black men, raising questions across the country. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out.
Sad,
I gotta
right?
say this. I gotta say this.
Go ahead, I don't want.
The so-called white man The first move he makes is sweep everything under the rug and see how people react. And then after that, when they see people come up and make a fuss, the first thought in their head is, oh, this is my time to shine. I'm going to find the answer. I'm going to be famous off the blood of our people. How come people have to come out of their house for you to finally say, oh, we're going to check the rope now to see if there's foul play? But in the beginning, you said there was no foul play. So, like, as a people, you look at this and you're like, how can you not hate these people? They use us to make it seem like they're helping us. But in reality, you are the worst killer ever to try to set foot upon the earth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No doubt about it. I don't want to. No doubt about it. I don't want to prolong, but I got to get this out of here, right? This is 100 years of lynchings. I advise a lot of y'all to get this book. This will make you hate her even more. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to go to 94, page 94 in here, right? Short right here. It says, in New York World, another Florida lynching. This was in, I guess, the New York Press. And it says in Tampa, Florida, February 17th. They don't have a date. I guess it's 15th. February 15th. February 17th, 1915. Salakia. John Richards, a Negro, was lynched by a mob near Spar, Florida, last night. He is said to have insulted a white woman. You niggas love these white women, boy. And all they have done, Emmett Till, whistling. That woman came out in her latter days and said it was false. So how are you not upset, man? An innocent child, 14 years old, got murdered, man.
The Most High
And the mother
is
had to come. The mother had to come and see her child like that, man. It's madness. Just think about your baby sitting next to you, or your grandchild sitting next to you. And you got to go and see that, man. Just think about that. And I am not supposed to hate this man. What he did, how he bludgeoned Emmett Till, man. He bludgeoned him. Let me get two more. I'm gonna let you go. Hold on. 95, right? This is 95. Page 95. And it reads and it says, Cedar Keys, Florida, February 26. This February 26, 1915. February 26. Okay? Young Reed Negro of Kissimmee, which I used to go down and go to that amusement park down there, was shot to death by a white mob at Wednesday afternoon. He had been seen kissing a white woman. Because that's who it usually is, man. That's who it usually is.
And brothers, sorry to interrupt, but brothers that be going out with these white women, they don't realize that these white women, when our ancestors came off the boat, they was some of the first ones to come and stick their hands down our forefathers' pants to check the merchandise.
Done.
And they're the reason why these Edomites go out and did these lynchings and killed our brothers, because of a white woman that wanted to be impressed or wanted to be respected. So they would lie and say anything that needs to be said for a brother to be hung or killed or castrated.
Done. Because they're nasty and they're defiled. That's the first thing they think about is sex or big black man. He's going to try to have sex with my woman. No, he's not. You know what I mean?
I'm not taking chances. I'm going to put him down right now before it happens.
Done. So, Anything you want to say, Adawan, Ambassador
No,
Zion? You good?
I'm good.
Okay. I advise everyone to just read this book. Just get it. It's a cheap book. It's not that expensive. You know what I'm saying? You should try to go ahead and purchase it. But I think pretty much we have proven our case tonight. You brothers want to say anything else?
I got just one more scripture.
Go ahead.
It's 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 10. Now we remember that David went and grabbed another man's wife, right? And
Right.
this is what the Lord said. He said, the Most High said, now therefore the sword shall never depart from thine house, because thou hast despised me and hast taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be thy wife. Now David paid penance for that.
And what's
until
the
he
Hittite?
died. This what's it called? Edomite, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So he paid penance for the rest of his life for one mistake. The sword never departed from his house. So imagine what Esau. He grew up with the sword. He had the sword on the mantle, on the wall. He kept it as an ornament of glory.
Mm-hmm.
You think the Most High is going to sweep that under the rug? All that killing, all that murdering? No way.
Okay.
No way.
No way.
That sword is not going to leave the house of Esau.
Hey, and I came with a class a couple of weeks ago, like father, like son, right? What did King Solomon do? He messed with Edomites, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He built temples.
Yeah. I mean, come on. There's nothing new under the sun, man. Mosai said there's nothing new under the sun. Even our famous kings, man, dealt with these people, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Come
So
in one way or another.
Come.
Ezekiel.
I need one more scripture, Ottawa, Ecclesiasticus 36th chapter, Ottawa. I want to end it with this, man, because we got to keep this in mind right here. I need this prayer. This is prayer, man. I need this, man. Ecclesiasticus 36th chapter. Somebody can read that for me. We're gonna end it right there.
I know where you're going, but before you end it there, let me read this one scripture, and then it'll tie right into it.
Con, read it, Almo.
All right, Con. I want to go to Psalms chapter 139.
Let me read that for you. I got you. Psalms 139.
19 through 22.
I got that down, but I ain't read it. But go ahead. Here we go.
So it's self-explanatory. There's no breakdown to it.
Right. I know.
So
I know. I'm gonna read it. Hold on. 119, 139, 19. Hold on, Salakia. I'm gonna get there. 139, 12, right?
Now,
19.
Verse 19 through
22. Right. Got it. It says, surely, this is book of Psalms, 139, verse 19. And it reads, surely thou wilt say the wicked, O Yahweh.
Read that again.
Verse 19, and it reads, surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahweh. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O one that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? Verse 22, I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies.
So this is David saying the prayer up to the Most High.
Okay.
Saying, do not I hate thee. because surely thou will slay the wicked. We know who the wicked is, right? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the
It's in
wicked.
the hand of the wicked.
Malachi 1:4.
Gone out of one. It say, "O power, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men."
Mhm.
Who is it that has who said that blood is going to pursue them?
Bring it out, King.
So depart these people from me.
Mhm.
Say, because they speak vanity, they take your name in vain.
Mhm.
They feel like we don't have no power because of our transgressions against them. He set them against us.
And they take our weakness for granted too, which is to love. We have that love spirit within us, man.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? That we gonna take care of everything. We gonna take care of everybody. We not. They know that we have a weakness in that. They know that.
Huh? So,
You know.
verse 21 is asking a question. He's like, "Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?"
Hmm.
That's been David from the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when everybody was afraid of Goliath? David, like, who is this Philistine that keep taking my God's name in vain, man? I got something for him. They kept shutting David down, like, man, sit down, man. He was the little bro, right?
He's a little
bro. Everybody afraid of him. He say, "Nah, man, my God gonna fight with me. He don't speak wickedly against my power."
Right.
That's the same thing he's saying here.
Right. Yeah.
Says, "For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred.
Mm-hmm.
I count them mine enemies."
Con. I hate them that hate thee, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They hate our Father because they're not following what? His commandments. They're not doing what he said to do.
They hate him because he chose us. They hate us because they ain't
too.
us.
All that. Okay? He gave us the commandments. He gave us the way to rule the world and this and that. Look, man.
It's like his two children. One kid was given a toy, and one kid was given a manual to make the toy forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
It's right. Like one that I don't want the toy. I don't want the manual. Nah, you ain't getting the manual.
Right. But he chose. Never mind. I ain't gonna. Give me chapter 36. I don't want. We're gonna end it there, man. Give me chapter 36 in Ecclesiasticus, please. I don't want either one of y'all. I mean, and we're gonna end it right there. This been good, man.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 1. Have mercy upon us,
mm-hmm.
O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
Mm-hmm.
Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God. Shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Make the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wondrous works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them, as from the beginning. The Lord, so, O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom hast named thy firstborn. And be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Sion with thine unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy time, in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants according to the blessings of Aaron over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God.
Stop right there, Adawan. Stop right there.
I thought.
God, Adawan. God.
Now, right now.
Baraka.
Good.
God. So with that, y'all got anything else to say?
Yeah, I'm Tawab.
Tawab, I think that you proved your case.
God, Adawan. The water. Hopefully, I proved my case with everybody else. These brothers, I want to thank them for helping me prove the case. The Abhor An Edomite. Hopefully, we've done that in context, and there's even more scriptures that prove that the white man is Esau. That's how vast this book is.
I mean, we ain't even gone into the shotgun yet.
God, we ain't even got into this at all. Antiochus and all that. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just and Alexander the Greek, all that. So with that, I want to say all praise to the Most High Power Yahweh, the water. And with that, Shalom.
At the water, wonder at the water.
Yeah, the water, Sister Wonder Wana. Appreciate that. Shalom.
Appreciate it.
Shalom.